Hey guys, welcome back to some more Spider-Man 2, and if you remember the last episode, Harry revealed to have the symbiote, or that was the episode before the last one. The last one had nothing to do with the plot. We just ran into Wraith, and we rescued some civilians from injuries because we were doing some side missions, and we even helped this girl find her grandfather in a very wholesome scene. But I'm gonna let you guys watch this cutscene. I love how they went for the Agent Venom design for Harry, like, you know, when he's in his hero form, without fully making him Agent Venom, you know? He's not in the military, doesn't have the guns, he doesn't have the spiders, not Flash Thompson, but they still went for that design without actually making him the actual character. I really do love that. This game is just plain awesome and the greatest game of all time. Now this is off topic, but I've just completed Days Gone, and that game described in one word is simply phenomenal. It was beautiful and underrated. I'm usually not a huge fan of live service video games, but I thought that was just beautifully put together. I thought the story was surprisingly human and wholesome. You really care for the relationship, the characters. The ending was amazing. It was robbed of a sequel, but hey, it had a really satisfying ending as well. I just love the characters, and honestly, I'm going to say it. Not only is it the game of the year for 2019 for me personally, but it's one of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion, that I've played, actually, because, and I be saying that a lot with movies, but I mean, top 20 at least, okay? I'm not going to say top 5, top 3, anything like that, because there were some things that, like, there's just better games out there, that's the great, but it is still a hidden gem worth checking out. And yes, I would have loved the sequel. It was a very long campaign, one of the longest games I've ever played, along with Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5. But it was really worth it in the end. The third act really had me going because it was pretty difficult, but I pushed through and I kind of beat the system a little bit. I cheated my way out of it and I knew how to do it. It was just, oh my god, Deacon is just a Chad as well. I mean, I think he's starting to become one of my favorite video game characters of all time as well. It's just, I was so in love with that game, and then there were some games there were some parts of the game that was really hard, and it almost made me just want to give up on the game, but then I figured it out, gave it more tries, and look at me now. So this is why second chances really matter, you know? I heard a lot of buzz about the game, so I did check it out, and I'm very glad that I did. And it's really good that it functioned like it did on the PS5, and definitely one of my favorite PS4 collections. I don't think it's as good as this, or the God of War series, or the Last of Us series, or the Uncharted series, but I still think that it was, you know, definitely ahead of its time, and we really took advantage of that game. They were going to make a sequel, but I don't know what happened. I mean, I know Ben Studio is making a new IP, but hopefully one day we can get another one. Hopefully one day, and I know they canceled it, but please bring that back and bring Bully back. Those are some 2 games that deserve sequels, especially Days Gone, because, you know, again, story-driven game, you know? They're not just, like, making laughs, having a lot of fun, and all that kind of stuff. But although that is fun, and I'm always down for it, I just love story-driven games. I mean, the games where, I do love games with great gameplay, but if I'm being completely honest, I mean, I don't know. I know that's what movies and shows are for, but I just love it when it can have both. Obviously, gameplay is more important, but still. You might as well skip the cutscenes if you're not going to have a great story, you know? This game has a great story. This is my favorite video game of all time. The visual effects are phenomenal. The art style is beautiful. They keep everything the same style as well. That's what happens when you keep the same developers, you know? I mean, I know Rocksteady lost their developers for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, so... Man, Harry, you literally say let's attack them before they hit us, and you're going in loud. We're supposed to be stealthy at least a minute. Okay, we don't have to be, but...
We do until we don't. Understood. I won't let you down. You okay with all this fire?
I might replay Days Gone another time one day on New Game Plus, but now I definitely need that. Now that's an accomplishment. That's one of my biggest game really accomplished its ever. It took me a while to beat that game. That was actually a Christmas present, believe it or not. So, you know, really did. I did clap at the end of the game.
It always does.
Actually, been a really kind of a while since I completed a game. Because now I've just come back into gaming after being a big movie guy, and I'm still a great, huge big movie guy, despite the fact that I probably will go back to not being active on this channel anymore after this game, because I just, I don't know, it kind of defeats some of the experience of playing games for the first time. Like, I feel like if I recorded gameplay on Days Gone, that might have defeated the experience for me a little bit. I really love the song they played at the ending as well. That song, I know who the singer is. Luis or something like that? I don't know. I never heard of it before, but he made it for the song. It's just, because he made it for the game. It's just, and the same face model for Kraven in this game was also in it as the character Boozer. So, play both these games at the same, really the same time. Ironic, and just a lot of fun. Still love video games. If it's not your thing, I get it, but I mean, whenever you give it a try, you gotta admit it's fun. And obviously, as you guys can tell, Insomniac's Venom is immune to heat, so they changed the source material for the better, and it was really, really cool. Still is vulnerable to noise though. Could you imagine if they made like Venom weaknessless? That's basically anti-Venom, so can't really do that. Can you really beat Venom with like pure brute strength? I mean, how do you do that? He's got a really good healing factor. I mean, I guess you can. Someone like the Hulk would probably just destroy him. Someone like Wolverine? I don't know, he's using pure brute strength. I don't think he's beating Venom or Carnage. I don't know what you guys thought of that Deadpool Wolverine trailer, but my thoughts were, let's fucking go.
What's that thing with your suit? I don't know. The line really messes with my head. I'm just glad you're all right.
I know a lot of people have lost faith in the MCU. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not like they are gonna perfection everything that they touch these days like they used to. But I really trust Ryan Reynolds and he loves the character of Deadpool. Speaking of Deadpool, make sure y'all check out the interview that I just made with my buddy Cameron for the Spider-Man Final Curtain. Exactly. Because he does indeed play our interpretation of Deadpool. And, yeah. Man, I've always wanted to see that. Just Wolverine and Deadpool cussing at each other. You know, you get a lot of F-bombs in that trailer from both Wolverine and Deadpool. Just Wolverine's a character who's always deserved the R-rated treatment, and he finally got it with Logan. And he was saying fuck even before, you know, he got the R-rated treatment. So he was definitely going to use that word, and he's definitely the type. So I love that. Hugh Jackman is just the best Wolverine. I mean, I've seen goated Wolverines. Like, I love the Wolverine in Hulk versus. I love the Wolverine in the X-Men. I'm not a big fan of the Wolverine from X-Men 97. Hot take. But, yeah. I just think Hugh Jackman's the best character after to ever interpret that character. The Spider-Man, look, I do love the Insomniac Spider-Man. I think he's definitely better than all the 3 Spider-Men in the live action. But my favorite will always be the Spectacular Spider-Man.
Whoa! There's our guy. What's the plan? I think we should get him.
However, this Spider-Man did something that fans have been begging for forever.
I'll run a
Give us an
distraction.
old
See if you can break
Spider-Man.
him free.
Spider-Man that is no longer in high school, no longer in college. We're tired of seeing that. Let's see him just full on take advantage of the supervillainess. And he's a Spider-Man way more than he is Peter Parker in these days. I mean, obviously you do need to show
Gotta
both
break
of
you out of
them.
here, okay?
You can't. They rigged this whole thing.
Then I'll de-rig it.
What did I just tell you?
Sorry, it's my first day.
Gonna need a hand here.
Be right back.
Are they getting bigger?
Hot take, Agent Venom deserves a movie.
One more time into the fire.
I mean, I'm happy we got the Venom movie, but come on, introduce the, average audience to Agent Venom already. Venom's a very popular character, and he's definitely one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time.
Coming from.
Because he's a villain to one of my favorite characters, to my number one favorite character of all time. But, yeah, he's definitely my favorite villain of all time. Venom. I just love him so much more when he's a villain. I'm not really a fan of the whole, I'm fine when he's an anti-hero, but it's only whenever, I feel like Venom's only ever going to be a hero when, like, the world is at stake and he has no other choice. Kind of like how in the 1994 show, about how he said, alright, I'm doing this for Ashley, not for you. I think that was a great interpretation of Venom. I also really focused on the bond between Eddie and the symbiote really well, and how he was addicted to it, made him stronger. They both were for Spider-Man. That was a great Venom. And I think I might need to rewatch that series again.
They don't quit.
I did finish it many times, but it was good.
Getting hot in here. I haven't noticed. I think this suit is fireproof. Lucky you.
That was, without a doubt, my first introduction to the spot.
What do we do? Work faster. That I can do. We gotta get Tombstone out.
I mean, very few people knew who he was before Across the Spider-Verse, but I did. I'm like, yeah, of course I know who that
Don't be
is.
crazy. This
So
might be one of
whenever
the
they
best
saw
days
him
of my life.
in
We really need to get you
Across
out.
the Spider-Verse, I'm like, they can take him seriously, because if you watch that 1994 show, I mean, he has connections with Fisk, and with Fisk being in the Spider-Verse universe, maybe they can coexist it like that.
Only two left.
I think that's probably the best Kingpin I've ever seen.
I don't know.
It's either that or obviously the
Keep trying.
Netflix Daredevil Kingpin. But I don't know.
We need to pull
Nothing else really screams Kingpin as a Spider-Man villain than that TV series.
I can't break through the cage. Maybe we go through the furnace. No, it's too hot in there. You got any better ideas? Hard choices, right? What are you doing? Come on, Harry.
Saying suit is fireproof. Yeah, when I first played this game, I was really confused at this part,
Now what?
but I just assumed it, and it became obvious that I wasn't vulnerable to it.
Back through here.
The symbiote's a lot like the spider sense. It's reactionary on its own. If its host is in danger, it will just automatically have a trigger system.
Let's go. Follow it.
Okay, let's do this.
Job always so stressful. Yoga's done wonders for my mental health.
Really?
Trying to die here? Move it!
Oh, no, 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 no! We lost him! Don't panic! Quick, this way! Harry! Harry! Gotta keep moving.
Just put it on, get your eyes open. Alright, boom. good? Oh yeah, we're good.
Hold up.
Can you see if we were followed? On it.
Tombstone? Honestly,
Only
I
downside
loved
to
the,
going straight.
the switch that they did with him in this
The
game.
game keeps you in shape.
Because
Glad we got to you in
I
time.
would say,
Some of the others
yeah,
weren't so lucky.
Spider-Man's villains are
They
mostly
couldn't have off
broken.
me if they
But
tried.
I would say Tombstone
Besides, they were waiting
is a
for
pure
their
evil
boss
villain.
to do the deed.
He's just another, mob boss who's just into
Here's
break
someplace safe to go.
people, and he just
Yeah.
loves pain, you know?
They
So,
come for me again.
Spectacular Spider-Man, the 1994 show.
Tell your friend.
I mean,
thanks
he's
for
obviously
looking
just a
out
big
for me.
menace, but they turn him into something different in
See
this
you
one.
around, Spider.
Which you got to know a little bit of his backstory before he just,
Looks like they split.
switched like that.
We
But,
should too.
no, it's supposed to be Easter eggs or files surrounding that.
Hey, good job back there. Really? I was pretty sure I was just messing everything up. You were, but in the best possible way.
Yeah, we're really dry when it comes to content with, oh, there it is. So there you go. That's how Venom can get the white symbol in the movies. We're really dry in content where Venom has the white spider. I mean, we're about to get a whole Venom trilogy without that spider.
Didn't you just...
You see, why couldn't they do
Guess
something
I
like
did.
that where he gets something
Would you
like
look at
some
that?
sort of symbol instead of just
Guess we
veins,
really
you
are
know?
spider pals now. I think I'm gonna head back to the lab, see if Dr. Connors has showed up yet. Good call. I'll catch up with you soon. Incredible.
Incredible. Manas Malanas. But you can call me the Prowler. Head to Leo's office. Hi.
Mom, this better not be because you saw a millipede again. Better check in with Pete first. Hey, Miles. Yo, man. It's been a minute. You need any spider help?
Actually, we're all good. We managed to rescue Tombstone before Craven could get his hands on it.
Lee.
Oh, long story short, my buddy Harry, he has some sort of power suit. It's all kinds of bundle. He's gonna be a big help with these hunters, that's for sure.
Wait. Is he one of us now?
Sort of? It's all happening fast, but we'll talk later. Gotta run.
Perfect timing.
This will make such a difference for the community. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, bye-bye.
I guess after this cutscene, I'm gonna wrap up the video. I just wanted to have both of the Spider-Man have something to do in this
See
video.
you, Bobby.
Didn't want it to be all action,
just
you
wanted
know?
to check
Even
in.
though that's
See how you're doing.
that's one of the first things we think of when we think of
Alright.
superhero stuff, the action.
Fine.
But you don't want a soulless superhero film with good action.
Everything's good. Okay. It's just a lot right now. So much to take care of
Like
in the
what
city.
Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness was, I'd say.
Super stressed about my college essay. Pete's busy doing other stuff. And Lee's still out there. Doesn't that bother you?
Of course it bothers me. But I'm committed to making this community better. I've got to let go of things that don't serve me and focus on where I want to go, not where I've been. ¿Entiendes lo que te digo?
Yeah. But Lee? I can't just let him go.
I swear, I pay attention to these cutscenes
Angela,
like
I'm gonna
they're a
have to call you
movie.
back. No, how could you be locked out? You have a key.
No game franchise is ever gonna get this amazing.
No, I
because
understand
they
the
really make their
urgency.
own. If Spider-Man wasn't already a fictional
Let me make some
character,
calls.
they would just create him off of this game, and they would just blow everybody away
Do you
regardless.
need me to go?
Didn't you just finish telling me how busy you are?
Yeah, but
So basically,
I always have time
everybody,
for my community.
everybody who's linked in both of the Spider-Man's life all know. Aaron Davis knows, Rio Morales knows, Genki knows, Harry knows, MJ knows. So everybody.
Okay, Ma. Where am I headed?
Harlem Cultural Center.
You got nothing to hide.
That was my friend Angela.
Usually, within every single Spider-Man project, someone new finds out. But with this, it's just all like, you know, nobody new needs to find out since everybody already knows. Just, we got everything established, so all the slow stuff is out of the way. You know?
And if this donor doesn't cover the costs, the museum might have to close.
I'll make sure they get in.
Okay. I am going to save the game and wrap up here. Alright, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and remember that Spider-Man, remember this, no matter what happens in your life, who you lose, you're always going to have Spider-Man around to give you hope and give you inspiration, and I will be touching heavily on that in my next Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man The Final Curtain, and catch out on my main channel to get, you know, close looks and countdown videos for that movie. Peace out, brothers.